Guide, and we are off to the races today with a country I never thought I'd get to explore, let alone make a video on. That's right, today we're diving deep into Saudi Arabia. We're talking ancient cities, insane landscapes, and a culture so rich and vibrant it'll make your head spin. From the bustling streets of Riyadh to the serene deserts of the Empty Quarter. But before we get ahead of ourselves, make sure you stick around until the end of this video. Seriously, you don't want to miss this. We're going to uncover some hidden gems and secrets that even seasoned travelers might not know. I found something out about Saudi Arabia that blew my mind. Like, completely changed the way I see the entire country. The history, the people, the traditions, everything is so much more fascinating than I ever imagined. It's wild. I'm talking conspiracy theory level stuff, you won't believe it. We're going to delve into some of the most intriguing aspects of Saudi culture and history. Welcome everyone to the Top 12 Travel Guide channel. Wait till the end to discover the shocking hidden truth about Saudi Arabia. Trust me, this is one adventure you won't want to miss. So buckle up and let's get started. Alright, first up we're hitting up Al-Ula, a place that feels like it's been frozen in time. Now this place is like stepping into an Indiana Jones movie, but it's all real and even more awe-inspiring. Seriously, picture massive ancient tombs carved directly into these towering sandstone cliffs. It's like nature and history teamed up to create a masterpiece. We're talking thousands of years old, people. These ruins have witnessed the rise and fall of entire civilizations. This was like the OG crossroads of civilization, back when camels were the Teslas of their time, transporting goods and ideas across vast deserts. You got the Dadanite tombs, which look like something straight out of Star Wars. Imagine ancient architects with a flair for the dramatic. Then there's Madin Salih, also known as Hegra, this UNESCO World Heritage Site with over 100 tombs from the Nabatean kingdom. It's like a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Think Petra in Jordan, but with way fewer tourists and way more mystery. It's like stepping into a secret world. The details in these carvings are insane. It's like they had lasers back then or something. The precision is mind-blowing. Al-Ula is one of those places that just makes you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things, you know? It's a humbling experience, standing amidst these monumental landscapes and ancient wonders. Next up, we're hitting the capital, Riyadh, a city that perfectly encapsulates the essence of Saudi Arabia. This is where the modern world collides head-on with ancient traditions, creating a unique blend that you won't find anywhere else. We're talking towering skyscrapers, luxury hotels, and bustling streets, all set against the backdrop of the endless desert. It's a city that never sleeps, constantly evolving yet deeply rooted in its rich history. Think Dubai, but with a bit more soul. Riyadh has a character all its own, a place where you can feel the pulse of modernity while still sensing the whispers of the past. You gotta check out the Kingdom Center Tower, this iconic skyscraper with a hole in the middle that looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's not just a building, it's a symbol of Riyadh's futuristic ambitions. Then there's the Mazmak Fortress, this 19th century mud brick fort that played a pivotal role in Saudi history. It's a must-visit to understand the roots of this incredible city. And you can't forget to wander through the Souk Al-Zal, the oldest market in Riyadh. It's like stepping back in time, yet it's very much alive and bustling. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way, with the smells of spices and incense filling the air. The vibrant colors and the lively atmosphere make it an unforgettable experience. You can find anything here, from traditional clothing that tells stories of the past to gold, spices, and even electronics. It's a whirlwind, man. Every corner you turn, there's something new to discover, something that adds to the rich tapestry of Riyadh. All right, let's talk about Jeddah, the bride of the Red Sea. This place is all about that coastal life with beautiful beaches, sparkling waters, and a laid-back vibe. It's the perfect place to escape the desert heat and just chill. You gotta check out the Jeddah Corniche, this waterfront promenade that stretches along the Red Sea. It's the perfect place for a stroll, a bike ride, or just a people watch. Then there's the Al-Balad, the historic district of Jeddah. This place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. It's a maze of narrow alleyways, ancient buildings, and bustling markets. You can easily get lost in here for hours, and you'll love every minute of it. And if you're looking for some adventure, head out to the Red Sea for some world-class diving or snorkeling. Chapter 4. Mecca, the heart of Islam. Okay, we gotta talk about Mecca. This is the holiest city in Islam, and it's a place of immense spiritual significance. Millions of Muslims from around the world make the pilgrimage to Mecca every year, known as the Hajj. It's a truly awe-inspiring sight. The centerpiece of Mecca is the Grand Mosque, which houses the Kaaba, the holiest shrine in Islam. It's a cube-shaped structure that Muslims circumambulate during the Hajj. The energy in Mecca is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's a place of intense faith, devotion, and unity. Even if you're not Muslim, I think there's something incredibly moving about witnessing such a powerful display of faith. Chapter 5. Medina, the Prophet's City. Next up is Medina, the second holiest city in Islam. This is where the Prophet Muhammad established the first Muslim community after his flight from Mecca. It's a city steeped in history and religious significance. The main attraction in Medina is the Prophet's Mosque, which houses the Prophet's tomb. It's a place of great reverence for Muslims. You can also visit other important sites in Medina, such as the Quba Mosque, the first mosque ever built, and Mount Uhud, the site of a famous battle in Islamic history. Medina is a much more laid-back city than Mecca, but it's no less important in Islamic tradition. It's a place where you can really feel the weight of history and the power of faith. Chapter 6. The Empty Quarter Where Silence Reigns. Alright, buckle up because we're heading into the Empty Quarter, also known as Rub al-Khali. This is the largest continuous sand desert in the world, and it's about as remote and desolate as it gets. We're talking towering sand dunes that stretch as far as the eye can see, scorching temperatures, and a silence so profound it's almost deafening. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's an experience you won't soon forget. You can explore the Empty Quarter on a camel trek, in a 4x4, or even on foot if you're feeling really adventurous. Just make sure you're prepared for the extreme conditions. But trust me, the experience of being surrounded by nothing but sand and sky is truly awe-inspiring. Next up, we're heading to Abha, a city perched high in the Asir Mountains. This is a side of Saudi Arabia that most people don't even know exists. We're talking lush green mountains, cool, misty air, and stunning views. It's a welcome escape from the desert heat. You gotta check out the Asir National Park, home to juniper forests, babbling streams, and diverse wildlife. Then there's the Rijal Al Ma Heritage Village, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with traditional mud brick houses built into the mountainside. And if you're feeling adventurous, take a cable car up to the summit of Jabal Sauda, the highest peak in Saudi Arabia. The views from up there are simply breathtaking. Alright, let's talk about Taif, the City of Roses. This place is known for its cool climate, stunning mountain scenery, and, you guessed it, roses. Millions of roses are grown in Taif, and the city is famous for its annual Rose Festival. You gotta check out the rose gardens, where you can wander through fields of fragrant roses and learn about the rose-making process. Then there's the Shubra Palace, a historic palace that now houses a museum showcasing the history and culture of Taif. And if you're looking for some adventure, head out to the nearby mountains for some hiking, camping, or rock climbing. Next up, we're heading to Al-Khobar, a coastal city on the Arabian Gulf. This place is known for its beautiful corniche, modern attractions, and vibrant nightlife. It's a popular destination for both locals and tourists alike. You gotta check out the King Fahd Causeway, a 25-kilometer-long causeway that connects Saudi Arabia to Bahrain. It's an engineering marvel and offers stunning views of the Arabian Gulf. Then there's the Al-Khobar Corniche, a waterfront promenade lined with cafes, restaurants, and shops. It's the perfect place for a stroll, a bike ride, or just to soak up the atmosphere. And if you're looking for some entertainment, check out the many malls, cinemas, and amusement parks in Al-Khobar. Last but not least, we're heading to the Farasan Islands, an archipelago of pristine islands off the coast of Jazan in the Red Sea. This is a true hidden gem of Saudi Arabia, with crystal clear waters, white sand beaches, and an abundance of marine life. It's a paradise for divers, snorkelers, and beach bums alike. You gotta check out the coral reefs, which are teeming with colorful fish, turtles, and other marine creatures. Then there's the Farasan Island Marine Reserve, home to endangered species like dugongs and sea turtles. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a dolphin or two. The Farasan Islands are the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and just relax in paradise. So there you have it, guys, Saudi Arabia. I gotta say, I went into this trip with a lot of preconceived notions, but what I found completely blew me away. The history, the culture, the landscapes, it's like nothing I've ever experienced before. But remember that crazy thing I mentioned at the beginning of the video? Yeah, so get this, I found out that Saudi Arabia is actually home to the world's largest camel farm. I know, right? Who knew? Apparently they have over 1.4 million camels there. It's insane. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. And as always, stay curious.